You're thinking you're a clever girl. This is some kind of exclusive content you've scooped up. Ducky really fucked up this time, and the internet downloaded every possible copy to re-upload. Yeah? Nope. Figured I'd give y'all a taste of what these are like, what you're missing out on. There's 5.5 of these waiting for you up there. So, enjoy the most important quarter-annual video to the internet. Oh, hello. Welcome to episode 6 of my Patreon exclusives, air quotes. We're going to do my favorite video to make, the whole point that I made Patreon videos for. We're going to do the top 20 seasonal ranking. I'm completely kidding. If I actually enjoyed doing these, then I probably would have actually put them on the channel and I'd take the time to script them. But the issue is that I really don't. So I'm just doing this because I've gotten an excuse to. Now that I follow Ethan on Patreon myself, it gives me a reason to even rate any of the top 20s. So that's why I do it now too, exclusively for money. For those of you who've probably always had that question, like, oh, well, why doesn't he do them? Well, first of all, I think they're extremely tedious. And this is not to discourage other people who do them. I just don't enjoy looking at those 20 songs and thinking, oh, I could rate those. Because at the end of the day, pop music is on kind of like a bell curve. You got to imagine that there really isn't that much worse stuff, and there really isn't that much best stuff. I found that when I do these, there's a ton in the middle, and because these don't have a middle, my ton in the middle is 2 out of 5. Because I think most songs are below average, but completely ignorable, and I'm going to prove that to you again. And it's really hard to actually try and talk about a bunch of 2 out of 5 songs. You're going to see that is when I get to new songs that I haven't even talked about before, that I listen to the first time. I don't have observations. They're songs. I'm over here trying to listen to something that will actually hold my attention and matters. I'm not really gonna clamor for something like whoop-dee. Spoilers. I think one of the other things that makes this so important is, I guess, list spoilers. It kind of puts you into my arena and you know what songs I'm thinking about. Well, one, I have the so far for that. There's a reason that I do the so far. It allows me to consolidate the stuff that I actually want to talk about into a video and not have to gleam over 15 songs that I could care less about. But also, I mean, I guess that it's good to see the journey between the list, because of course there are repeat offenders from 3 months ago that have changed places for me, and at the end of the day, I'd rather put my time into a project that's really important. I say this even though I'm still making this video, but I think it's more something that you guys would like to hear me do rather than something that I want to get off my chest, which is kind of what these are about. My Patreon exclusives, I think, are more things in line with what's going on musically in a time, something that I'm doing, something that matters, at least in the zeitgeist, if not to me. The rest of them definitely matter to me. I do other things, specific things I'm listening to. I've done a few lists before. Those are the Patreon videos, and this is what they look like. Usually you can expect the video game that I'm playing to be picked by the $7 patrons, but I just decided that this month I have way too much Rainbow Six footage, so I need to take the initiative. Don't you worry. There's another vote coming here soon that's not related to these, and I'm excited to share that. Really, I don't want to discourage any of my colleagues for doing this. I'm actually really envious that other people have the ability to do this. It's just where I land in the spectrum of listening to pop music is I like my extremes and I ignore the rest, and I don't try to nitpick things that I don't get into or hate immediately because I don't think that's an enjoyable thing. But I guess that's why some people like getting views, and I guess I don't. I like to do things that I care about. Anyway, the whole reason I do these is because I do them for Ethan's, and that's the only reason that I have these kept. So we are looking at the week of January 30th, 2021. Yes, I know this is very topical, but it's the list we're doing. So that's when. That's my belly aching about the whole format. Let's just jump into it.
Body
1 minute and 24 seconds. That is how long I was able to listen to this. I have never tried to listen to it again. This made me miserable and angry very quickly. Is it supposed to be a joke? Maybe. I still hate it. Maybe I shouldn't take it so hard when I hear this song. I don't care. Savage gets this. At least I listened to it all the way through and can make it. I can't tell you how the rest of the song goes because it infuriates me so quickly that I don't want to listen to it. And hi, I guess I get to be that one guy who can't tolerate Megan Thee Stallion, and I just cannot tolerate Megan Thee Stallion. I think when Cardi came along, I thought she was annoying. No, this is too far. I can't stand her tone of voice. She sounds condescending and pissy and annoying, and I fucking hate it. I can't stand 1 second of listening to her rap. I hate the sound more than anything. Specifically this one, I can't even give you an example, but I can tell you that the lyrics were so fucking stupid. I had enough. I'm like, nope, this is bad. I guess in future months, I might listen to this more to really form that 0 out of 5 opinion that I already have. But for right now, I'm just not gonna listen to it because I don't want to. I haven't heard it in the wild yet. I basically just tried to listen to it for the ranking and thought, no, this is a waste of my time. No, get it out of my face. What a lovely song. I would probably say that I summed it up pretty good the first time when I talked about this lovely piece of art. In that time, I didn't have to think of the world where this became a top 20 hit, because this became a top 20 hit. Why? I guess reflectively, I can look at it as the song that made the worst committee and think, yeah, number 10 was kind of low, but honestly, it was, 2 number 1s, 2 number 9s, and an honorable mention. So basically, Bang is a song that either pissed you off so much that it was straight to the top, or easy to ignore. I'm not sure that every 10 seconds them shouting bang, bang, bang really was a thing that I could ignore. I guess another thing is probably people's rating systems and how they probably don't use things that don't make the end of year. And Merry Christmas, Bang didn't make the end of year yet, but I guess being like a top 25 hit really isn't good enough because I don't think it really climbed that ladder until the end of the year. I still don't see. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's that simple. It sounds like trash from start to finish. Jeremy, relax. It's an opinion. I am sick and tired of Justin Bieber. I don't want to hear his fucking voice anymore. And I think it's really funny because Anyone is easily the best song he's made in the last 2 years. But of course it came after this pile of shit and junk that is just garbage. And now we have Lonely, a song that probably would be a little bit better in my opinion if he didn't just get married. I'm sure that he's lived a different life than his wife has. And you know, she really doesn't understand what's going on. But all I'm thinking is just have a cry on her shoulder, dude. Don't make this a pop song. Don't call yourself an idiot kid when you're old enough to know that the things you do were stupid. I made some dumb mistakes in my life. It didn't make me a registered criminal. Like, what are you doing? Where would we be without the yodeling? Like, is that really the way that you want to express yourself? That's the way that we're going to feel for you, is that you, the popular person, can put this absolutely garbage moment on the pop charts? Yeah, thanks. I'm not happy that you get to express yourself in a pop sphere if this is what you come up with. Also, Benny Blanco, do something. Just do something. David Guetta, have you seen him? He does things that exist. You're being overpowered by Justin Bieber. What does that say? Come on. Just turn the mics down or something. Like, step away from the mic when you sing. It's so loud. The only problem I have with I Hope is that it's just so loud. I want it to just not be so fucking loud. Whatever, stay over there. Keep Charlie Puth's career away from me. For the record, I still think I'm the only person who was never fooled by Charlie Puth making Attention and all those other songs. I still knew that that was Charlie Puth. I still knew what was going to happen after. And yet you're all surprised because he said once that the beginning of his career wasn't his control. And now he's really going to take... Like, no. He was going to make the same shit. That was a lie. Are you kidding me? Come on, guys. He sucks. He'll always suck. Attention's overrated. Get out of here. Holy, holy, holy. At first, this song was fine. I mean, it's innocent enough. It's a little cute. We're 3 months past that point. This song really makes me switch the station faster than anything else because there really is no reason to give this any time at all. It's just here. It's another Justin Bieber song. It's another disappointing Chance the Rapper guest verse. Who cares? Like, it just doesn't matter. The song doesn't matter. Get it out of my face. Like a thief in the night. Yeah, I know, this is low. But the only thing that I can really remember about this song is the line, I'm a thief for the night. And it gets stuck in my head, and I get really annoyed because if you've ever gotten a song stuck in your head that you don't know, it's the most annoying thing in the world, and I just keep getting that one line stuck in my head because one time I edited that segment, and I don't like it. I think it's really lackluster. I don't think that it's an interesting song. Rest in peace, Pop, but he made better songs than this. A lot better songs than this. 30 for 35. This was an interesting week where this was actually the version that was put on the charts, which I find really disappointing because I like the original a good deal. It's actually a very inviting tune. It's one of those deals where it's like, okay, WAP, I respect. 34 plus 35, I listen to. So honestly, I think that song is like a 4 out of 5. But I have to subtract a point because Doja Cat made an unnecessary reference to Tekashi. I also have to take a point off because Megan Thee Stallion's on this, and that is always a detriment to whatever song. That's remixes for you. Yep, that's a song, all right. Oh, wow, look. It's another song. Really, this is pop music, and I mean, I guess I feel bad that Whoop-Dee is going to get more screen time than the other one, just because I'm gonna go on this rant right now. This is pop music. Pop music is very often supposed to be agreeable for so many people that sometimes it's just too mediocre and fine and whatever that it just doesn't matter. Maybe because Dakita is reggaeton, I'm really not gonna rate it anything worse or better than a 2. Maybe because Whoop-Dee is a hip-hop track, I'm really not going to rate it anything worse or better than a 2 because there's nothing in the song I remember. It went in my ear and it went out and I thought, okay, here's the default rank that I give this. Because a 3 out of 5 at least implies that there is a small smile on my face after I get done listening to it. This is just, see you next time, I guess. I think I've heard this one in the wild one more time, and it still didn't make any impression on me. It was just a song. Songs can be songs sometimes. Like, there's a reason that I'm a Dua Lipa fan and hate Selena Gomez. Like, basically with pop music, you're gonna glom onto an artist and you're gonna hate certain artists. And then sometimes people get hits and then you have no opinion of them and they just move on and you don't even have to think about their existence. It all just reminds me of trying to listen to a Drake album. It's like a lot of these songs, I'm just gonna shrug and go to the next one because I'm not engaged, I'm not excited. It's just another song that I have to listen to. It's not a song that I wanted to listen to. Welcome to the Billboard Hot 100 Top 20 and their rankings. Wow, that just reminded me that there's a Drake album coming out. Comically speaking of,
Sometimes we laugh and sometimes we cry.
the few of you who actually saw my last list video, this was in the shit tier. I gave this 0 points. I have softened on it a great deal. That was for sure an overreaction. The song is really annoyingly repetitive. It is really Drake. I think Lil Durk is a talentless ass clown, but it's just fine. I guess, you know, it's kind of nice and a little triumphant. Therefore, I'm realizing that instead of really hating it, I could just push it to the side and not pay attention to it. Honestly, I'm more surprised that this made 2 top 20s. Does anybody get excited about this song? I feel like I haven't seen it at all in committee video tallying. This really seems like a good flatline song. It's better than songs that I can't identify. I can at least remember it. It's still a 2. The main reason I'm changing my tune is it's just not objectionable. That's it. You want to see where the good songs are? It's on Patreon right now. I'll see you there.